We are making so much progress on the farm, I could cry right now of happiness. It's taken us so long to get here, and we're just getting that much closer to being done. In this Coffee Chronicle, we're gonna push hard to finish this cabin that we're building. A few years ago, we sold everything in the States and moved to Nicaragua with a dream to rebuild our family's coffee farm. Now, we've been working hard these past 2 years, and we're getting closer and closer to finishing this off-grid cabin, so we are excited. It's been very difficult but fulfilling, and these new 2 days is gonna bring a lot of change for the cabin. Oh man, that is delicious. Welcome back to another chronicle of building a coffee farm, an off-grid coffee farm in the jungles of Nicaragua. And today we have a lot to do, my amigos and amigas. We're quite busy. We're at crunch time right now. We want to get the cabin done pretty soon. So today I'm going to show you guys the punch list of what we have going on and what we're going to be doing. We're going to call this one the punch list. Things are not easy to build in the jungle, and this cabin that we've been building is taking forever. The weather, the roads, the people, the materials. But with this punch list, it's going to bring us a little bit closer. So if we can stay on track and finish this by the end of today, it's going to be a good day. So first thing in the punch list that we need to finish, the interior of the cabin here. So interior, we need to finish framing ceiling, and that is putting all the metal framing. So then we can install the insulation. That's number 2 on the list. Because after we install the insulation, we want to run electrical, and then install the sheetrock at the top. Number 3, we need to finish the downstairs concrete, at least get it started, and the plumbing. So downstairs rooms right here, plumbing, because there's going to be a bathroom downstairs, and then plus start concrete. All right, that's looking good. A big punch list today. We're gonna see how much we can get done. Number 4. That's awesome. You hear the parrots? There's the parrots going by right now. Oh, awesome. That was epic. Some nice parrots today in the morning. Number 4. Go into town and get drunk. Just kidding. Go into town, pick up material. Since we are in the freaking jungles here, we need to go get more material, which is sand and piping for the downstairs. So sand and piping for the downstairs to get more materials. And if we can get to it, number 5 will be frame the door area where we're gonna install the doors upstairs. Okay, I think, look at that. Frame the door area. This is the punch list right here, my familia, my coffee hermanos. This is what we're gonna be doing today. Let me show you. Finish this framing. Today is one of the goals here. Take a look at it. That is the ceiling. And this is the framing that we've been working on. This is where all the insulation goes. So here is already done. So we just need to cut out the skyline and then make sure it's open so we don't cover it. But we need to do that here. And also next week we're gonna be installing solar in the cabin. So we need to get this done. So if we can get this whole section framed out and then insulation, I'll be a happy camper. Now, let me show you the downstairs. This is Daniel. Daniel, decile hola a la cámara, eh.
Hola.
There's Daniel helping us and Fernando over there. They came out here for a mocotal. ¿Están listos hoy para tirarle?
Pues sí, estamos
¿Están,
listos.
están listos a tirar concreto?
Vamos a rellenar ahí todo eso.
So they working. ¿Cuántos años llevas trabajando ahí en construcción? Sí.
5 años.
5 años.
Sí.
Bastante.
Sí,
¿En cuántos días crees que le pones que vas a tirar esta plancha aquí?
mediodía.
Medio día. ¿Y Fernando vos?
Sí, mediodía.
Wow, medio día es rápido, no sé. Medio día dice Carlos que se tira en esta plancha, ¿no?
Es igualita, no, tenemos que poner el hierro.
Ah, hay que poner el hierro. Vamos a ver ahí en cuánto sale. So this is the goal right here. So those carvings right here is where the plumbing is gonna go. So this is where we're gonna put the plumbing. We're gonna have a washer and dryer down there, a bathroom down here, and we are gonna have a bedroom with the living room here. So a really open concept that we're gonna do here. And this stairs leads upstairs to the living room that we were just at. And this will be the view here with some windows. We did reinforce everything because everyone in the comment section was lighting me up that there wasn't much reinforcement. So we did install some more. So we're gonna see how far they can get today. They still need to install some more rebar on the ground. And the reason we need to go to the hardware stores because we need to pull more sand for the concrete mix that they're doing. Here in Nicaragua, they sell you the raw concrete and you need to mix it with pea gravel and sand. So let's see. So this is the first time working with these metals on the project. I used to only use wood, but these metals are becoming quite common for stuff like this because it is stuff that needs to hold for a long time. We need to make sure that the humidity doesn't eat it and also the insects don't get to it. So this is why we're using this, and it's very cheap. It's very cheap how light it is. So we'll see how everything turns out. And I'll probably give you a cost breakdown later once I'm done with the whole cabin on this. But personally, I like working with wood better because I feel like it has more character. Check it out, guys. The framing is fully done. We're ready for insulation. Look at this, amazing. It is 12:30 right now. It took us a total of 5.5 hours with an hour delay here, but we're ready for the next step. Look how nice it turned out. We just ran into a problem. The water is no longer coming to the farm. It comes from the mountain back there through gravity, and our neighbor decided to clean the pond today because they can't get water either because it was so murky, and drain the whole pond in the morning. So now we don't have water to mix concrete, so we're having to go all the way down there to the bamboo area to get the water. So we're gonna have to delay laying concrete, I think, until further notice, until the pond fills up. We're only gonna do one trip of water because we already had the concrete pre-mixed, and so we need to finish that so it doesn't rain and then the concrete hardens. So that's part of being in the jungle, you know. It's our fault. We should have warned them that we were going to be doing concrete downstream so they wouldn't cut the water off, but you live and you learn. So we're going to go check out what the problem is with this water here. We just got word that the water is not ready to go, and I think maybe they didn't have any workers to help clean the water supply area. So let's walk over. We're going to go take a look at there. So all this water flows by gravity from the very top of the mountain, and there's a watering spring where the water is born at, you know. And when that watering spring gets very dirty because there's tons of rain, then they tend to clean the pond because they have a pump that pumps water up to their house. And for us, we don't need to pump because we have gravity that comes down. So we're gonna go help clean the pond if it's not clean, so we can get it closed up and then have water for tomorrow. It's important to have water tomorrow. We can't miss another day of not laying that concrete down. We're just falling too much behind here. I'm gonna walk through this nice trail that we had built a few months ago. It's been raining a lot. You can tell some of this trail has been almost eroding away. It is good though to build trails throughout the farm. There it is, my friend. That is where the water is born. And it flows downstream all the way to the bamboo pond we got down there. So we're almost there. This road is very inclined though, so we have to be careful. There's the station. This is where the water is born. Look at this. Look how beautiful this watering spring is. This is all mountain water that's filtered through. You can actually drink this water here. And then we have more water being born over there. See that? So we gotta clean this out. And then we gotta let it fill up tonight so we're ready for tomorrow. I'm a little bit further down, so I'm a little bit downstream. But yeah, so we're hooked up to his to get enough gravity to go to our farm there. But it's been raining a lot, so this is why I got so muddy, you know. Yeah, it's a losing battle here because the water is just filling up while we're trying to take out the mud water. But we're gonna leave the mud water. I think it's looking good now. The team did a good job, and we're gonna close things up pretty soon, and hopefully it fills up for tomorrow morning. We have water at the house, so we can do our thing. But I need to kind of shower here, I guess. There's no water down there. This will be my only shower here for the rest of the day. So now I'm about to go shower down at the pond at the bamboo area. Go get some sand and materials here. So we're going on the hit list. This is item number 3 on the hit list. It started raining, so hopefully the roads don't get too muddy and the rain stops, which it did now, so but hopefully it doesn't continue. So let's hit the road, Jack, and let's see what's going on in the streets today here in the beautiful jungles of Nicaragua. All right, let's go see what they got over here. Hopefully they got what we need, some piping to finish it. All right, they got what we need, which is the piping for the shower and the drains for the laundry machine. So they're gonna unload from up there where we just were, and then we're gonna tie it up and go get some sand. Hitting the hit list pretty hard today. Second stop, we're gonna pull a meter of sand out here with the team. Hasta el centro, tirarla, Checho, ahí. 42 buckets, which would be 1 meter of sand. We did end up bringing the dog with us from the house, so he wanted to go along for a ride there. Thankfully the rain stopped, so we're gonna load this up and we can make it just fine back to the house. We might need to come back today to get 1 more meter, but we'll see how things are looking once we get back to the house. But yeah, it should be a total of 4 meters. In the past few weeks we already had brought in 2. Say. I'm gonna grab some chicken for the workers. Pay up. We gotta come back and pay these materials tomorrow. The owner here is very nice, so we've been working together. So I just come out, get the sand, get the materials, and I pay him out before I head back into town. We got some fresh chicken for dinner tonight and some fresh cheese that we found. We're almost done loading the sand, and it's a beautiful, beautiful weather right now. It's beautiful weather. It changed, right? I thought it was gonna be raining, but the sun came out. All right, we're almost there. Yeah, 42 son. Van 32 con eso. There's 10 more buckets left, and then the truck is squatting. I did lower the PSI so we can get through the mountains a lot softer. and we're heading back home. Alright guys, back in action. Made it back safely. We got Checho over here. He's unloading the sand. He's good to go. We got the guys down here already doing the plumbing for all the bathrooms and interior, which is amazing. And we're about to start putting the insulation inside, and we can get another item off the checklist. Let's see if we can get this done before the sunset here. It is around, let's see, the moment of truth, 3:05 p.m. Let's go. Let's try to get all this done. This is our goal right here. All this insulation we want to do. So let's push hard, see if we can get this done. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that popping, that little crack popple. So when the sun heats up, the metal roof expands and it starts popping, and it's very loud here. Essentially it's like a tin can. But now that we put the insulation on this side, you can't even hear it on this side, which is amazing, dude. That was so annoying to be here sitting and hearing that popple. And we're gonna add the sheetrock, and it's even gonna help it soundproof even further. So job site walkthrough is looking good. Take a look at up here. This is what we're gonna finish tomorrow. Yes, we do need to cut that out right there. That section is getting cut out. Don't worry, we are going to keep these sunscreens because we need more sun in here. But amazing work. The team did an awesome job today. What can I say? So time to look at the punch list here. Where did we end up on the punch list? So let's check it out. Interior framing of the ceiling, we are good to go. We finished that. Living room and kitchen. Installation of the insulation, so kind of rhymes there. We did the living room. We couldn't finish the kitchen, so we only get half a star on that. We need to finish that tomorrow. Downstairs plumbing, we started that and we finished that. We couldn't start the concrete because of the water problem. That was a big headache, but tomorrow we're ready to hit it hard. We're gonna go check in the water in a bit, make sure everything's ready to go for tomorrow. Get materials, we did that for the piping and plumbing, although we need to go pull some more sand tomorrow. And frame the doors, which the doors still need to be framed. We're gonna frame that tomorrow. So what ended up happening? We didn't finish our punch list, and usually that's what happens here in the mountains when you're DIY everything and you have a team that's pushing hard, but then you got weather, you got road conditions, you got water issues. It's part of life. You just gotta adjust and go with the flow here. The last of the coffee. I'm running out of coffee, unfortunately. I didn't bring enough. Ooh, man. There's no better smell, man. Makes me want to cry here in the morning. Till this is done, Courtney is going to have a blast staying here in the mountains. She's been excited for the past 2 years, actually. It's taken us this long to get to this point. And we're almost there. I would say we're about maybe 70% there, so maybe 2 more months and we'll be 100%, be able to move in here. I'm excited to get the solar installed and be able to just chill finally. So woo, fresh cup of coffee here in the jungles of Nicaragua. Cheers to you guys. Nice.
La orden que me dieron, una bolsa.
Rain is coming in, and it looks like it's not gonna be going away. So hopefully it doesn't get any heavier though. The team is still pushing forward. These guys are savages out here. We're mixing concrete. We got the sand in the truck we need to unload. We got the mix that we need to continue. And let's see how things are going down here. Got my friend Carlos over here, already laying down the first layer. So this is the first layer. It's a rough layer because we might add tile, or we might add a finish to it afterwards. We're not sure what we're gonna do. But so this is just a rough layer right now. And we're moving forward with the rain though. It's a rainy day out here in the jungles. The team's doing a good job. They're pulling ahead right now. And we just headed out to go get more sand because I think they're gonna rush through the sand that we have now. So I'm calculating 2 more trips worth of sand, and hopefully we don't need to go any more because that'll make a total of 6. Last week I already had done 2. So we're pushing forward though. The team is killing it. These guys are working hard, which is amazing, and I'm excited to get that concrete pad done. We got the water, we got the concrete, we got the sand, and now we just need to finish everything up there. So let's head over to the hardware store. Hopefully they're open, and let's load up round number 2. Early right now, people are getting their day started. See people coming out, kids walking to school. Look at that. Gonna load up real quick, shouldn't take too long. And we got headed back. Thankfully it's not raining. It did rain last night, but right now things are pretty calm, so no rain. All right, on the road again. We're gonna put the 4-wheel drive low this time. There it is, 4 low. That way we can take it slow and we can make it safely. We don't have to worry about too much, stressing the truck too much. Because the roads are a little bit muddy today. Not as bad as they usually get. They're manageable, but we'll make sure you take care of your vehicle because it's also a tool to build this coffee farm out here. So look at the fog. Crazy. The sun came out, went away, then it's all fog. The thing with microclimates is that it impacts coffee so much, and most people don't know that weather and elevation and soil play a big part on how your coffee tastes. So if you're drinking like very cheap coffee, more than likely you're drinking it from like a really hot region where it's not cold, and so the coffee doesn't have enough time to mature slowly. It is good to drink specialty coffee because you're getting these microclimates that make the coffee plant produce those delicious flavors. So that's why I love being out here. It's just gorgeous with these microclimates that come in and out. Here's the last of it. Even through the pouring rain, these guys are still going hard. The last little sections, that's gonna be the bathroom. And we're almost there. Oh, here comes the rain again. The doggies feel it. She got scared. Look at this rain. Woo! And it's coming with wind too. Look at that sky. Take a look at that. What a difference from the morning when we all got started and it was gloomy. It is 12:20 right now, and I'm so happy with the progress that they've been making. The team has been doing such an awesome job, and I think by the end of today we should be done with the concrete, and that's a big check off the list, my friends. We're gonna be in a good position here. I don't know if I can head home today. I might need to stay at the farm one more night, but let's push harder. Let's see how far we can get. This video's been taking twists and turns, and it's not over yet because the projects aren't over. So let's go get some lunch, and then let's continue on. We're gonna eat a banana here before lunchtime because we are starving. I didn't eat any breakfast. I want to show you guys this though. Take a look at these weird looking bananas. Look at that. Let's go try it. Look how thick that is, dude. That looks like a mango or a Mexican tamale or something. Banana cotton. Now we're gonna try it out. It's like a plantain, a banana mix. Wow, that is good. No creo. Es que TikTok no paga tanto. Round number 2 for the sand here. Round number 2. We're gonna take advantage that this is a store right here. And we're gonna go buy some spaghetti, cream, and soda for dinner. That's what the crew wants. I asked them what they wanted. They wanted some soda and some spaghetti. And so that is exactly what we're gonna give them right now. So hopefully this is the last round here for the day. We can finish that bottom concrete here. Sometimes I feel like I'm living my life on repeat here. 4 low, here we go. Get out, guys. You guys did a killer job here. So there's gonna be one more layer that's gonna go on top of here. We don't know if we're gonna do tile, carpet, or just finish the concrete with a nice polish. This is like the first rough layer, so whatever comes next can stick to it. But look at this. We are technically walking in our downstairs room right here. Take a look at it. And it's pretty big. You might not be able to see it on camera, but this is 11 meters. So around 35 feet or more than that by 4 meters. So it's pretty big. And then here we have our stairway to heaven here that will go upstairs. And then we have our upstairs right here with our incredible patio where we can have our morning coffee here. We are making so much progress on the farm. I could cry right now of happiness. It's taken us so long to get here, and we're just getting that much closer to being done. Let's go ahead and knock this guy out. The kitchen area and pantry area. The bathroom, we're not gonna be able to finish because we don't have enough metal to frame it out. So it's gonna have to be in another episode of the Daily Coffee Adventures in the Jungles of Nicaragua. So let's hit it hard. We're rounding around the finish line of this life marathon. Let's go. Now, I woke up today in the morning. I was thinking about my life 5 years ago and how different it was. If someone would have taken a picture and showed to me that picture of me putting this insulation right now on the ceiling 5 years ago, I never would have believed it, because I was stuck in this circle of just chasing the rat race, living the dream in America, the supposed dream. But I didn't feel fulfilled. There was something missing in my life. And now that I'm here in the jungles, making mistakes, building stuff, building this coffee farm, this YouTube channel, I feel really fulfilled. And I would never trade it for anything in the world. So if there's ever a dream that you want to chase because maybe you don't feel fulfilled where you're at right now, or maybe you just want to try something different, go for it, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna regret trying something that you always wanted to. You're not gonna look back with your 80 and say, oh man, too bad I tried that. No, you're gonna be like, I'm happy I did try it. That's gonna be part of the detailed work that we're gonna be doing once we install electrical, because we're gonna be running electrical through all this, and we don't wanna button everything up until we have the electrical ready, because we're gonna need to cut sheetrock some of it since we already installed some of it. And then after, we'll come in and do all that detailed work. But how to consider that? Check off the list, baby. Check out the view from up here. We're on the roof right now. And what we're doing is we're measuring for the solar panels that we're gonna be installing next week. So we have to make sure that we got everything measured out so we know exactly where they're gonna go. And we're thinking over there, because the sun comes in through here and it sets through there, and then it rises over this mountain over here. But really, you don't have sun until like 10 a.m. when it's like right here, because it's so foggy in the morning, like what you guys have been seeing. So we're gonna take some measurements here, and I think it's gonna have to be here, and we'll see how it goes from there. I could either do a straight line or break a few apart over there to try to maximize the sun here. But the goal here is to try to get enough energy for the house. All right, guys, where are we now? Look at this beautiful view here. We're almost there, guys, but let's take a look at this. We started with the famous punch list that now looks like a bowl of spaghetti. Let's go with number 1, installing and framing the ceiling. Bam! Call that done. Install insulation. Bam! We call that done. downstairs plumbing and start concrete and finish concrete. Could call that done, guys. It took us 2 days. That was all going to be done in 1 day, and I was wrong, and which is usually the story of my life. Then go get materials, sand and piping from downstairs, which is tied into the second one. We did that. We actually have sand that is left over for the next project. We're planning on building little sidewalks around the building, and rough frame the door, the bathroom and the bedroom door. It was mostly the bedroom door, and that is done, ready for the finished frame. Look at that. We started with a punch list. We ended the project not on time, but we closed out the action items, which is amazing.